Amazon Music. Kingdom. The adrenaline in my soul. Every thought out of control. Do it all and get them off the feet. The crowd is about to blow. Waiting for me to start the show. Pop the curtain, let's go up my home. Whoa. And my father said, when I was younger, hard times bring better men. Better men. You took it all away, give it all away. Can't take my freedom. Can't change the game, better made of fame. I built my kingdom. Now you bow to me, you'll stop my dreams, but not my name. You'll follow me until the end. I am the kingdom. Lights go down already now. Tennis roof up for the town. Gonna give them what they came to see. Hear the crowd on their toes. Ready for me to stop the show. Out the curtain, let's go up my home. Whoa. And my father said, when I was younger, hard times bring better men. Better men. You took it all away, give it all away. Can't take my freedom. Can't change the game, better made of fame. I built my kingdom. Now you bow to me, you'll stop my dreams, but not my name. You'll follow me until the end. I am my kingdom. I am my kingdom. Tried to tell me what to do. I saw the door and kicked it down. I stepped right over it, right through. And you can never stop me now. I am the king and you're the crown. Now watch me as I take my throne and rule my kingdom. Took it all away, give it all away. Can't take my freedom. Can't change the game, better made of fame. I built my kingdom. Now you bow to me, you took my dreams, but not my name. You'll follow me until the end. I am my kingdom. You took it all away, I give it all away. Can't take my freedom. Can't change the game, better made of fame. I built my kingdom. Now you bow to me, you took my dreams, but not my name. You follow me until the end. I am my kingdom. Now you bow to me.
Alright, hey, what's happening? What's happening? Hey, everybody, welcome to the kingdom. This is episode, boom, 12. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us. Anyone that's just coming in now, welcome, everybody. We weren't sure if we were going to come on tonight, but guess what? Change of mind, we did. Rock on. Alright, so I got a lot to talk about. I wasn't even here last week. We tried to take a week off. Wasn't here last week, so we decided to come on this week, like you got from the message. In case you're new here, I am the Masked Man. This is my little co-host here, and this is Fred the Puppet. What's up, everybody? And we've been on a big, if you haven't watched this from the beginning of the year, we've been on a crazy loop-de-loop with our storyline. Last week, Fred here announced that he wanted to do a tournament between me and him because I belted him with the title at the end of the season last year. So I agreed to it, a tournament. Tonight, you're going to find out what that tournament is, believe it or not. And, yeah, also, I am also going to tell Fred what the stipulation is for my side. And then next week, it will be my side. It'll be your side of the stipulation, right? So, other than that, we have a show to do tonight. An excellent show. So, like I said, welcome to the Kingdom, episode 12. If you're new here, we talk about everything. Basically, we talk about wrestling, because I'm a huge wrestling fan. We do a little bit of sports. We do a little bit of TV shows. We do movies. We pretty much talk about anything. I even slip in some politics in there once in a while. But sometimes I just don't care about it too much, so I just kind of forget about it, right? At least try to. Okay, so I got a lot to catch up on. So, and as you know, we post everything that we're going to talk about. So if you follow us, there's everything on there that we talk about, and we go forward each week. All right, so first thing I want to bring up, let's go up to the last show. Last show we had 1K views last week. 1K views last week on last week's show. We want to thank you for that. You guys are awesome. Every week it goes up and up and up and up and up every week. It's awesome. And we just bring the best. Like I said, the storylines on this show go up, go down, they go everywhere we want them to go. And you just have to come for the ride. That's right, you just have to come for the ride. Alright, so let's get started right now. And we're going to move on. I'm not going to tell you because I didn't tell you what happened on Raw the following week later. I'm not going to get into that. We'll start off with the first one we posted. And that was, we're going to start off with Yay versus Nay. And I'm going to get a drink of water. Hang on. All right. Yay versus nay. So you get to choose between, once again, nay or yay. And what's it going to be? All right. So, first thing on the list, Pop-Tart meatloaf. Okay, so this is like a Pop-Tart, it's stuffed with meatloaf. You know what, honestly? That sounds so disgusting, I don't even want to mention it. Oh my goodness. Sounds so freaking gross. Yeah, absolutely freaking gross. Who wants that? I don't know, Fred. Who would want that, honestly? Who would want that? Hey, yeah, I just want to, have a Pop-Tart stuffed with meatloaf. Disgusting. So we're going to say nay on that. Nay, get it out of here. All right. Next one, we got Lay's Hershey's flavored flavor. So Hershey's Lay's flavor, like Hershey's chocolate flavored. I would like that. What? Okay, first of all. Why would you like that? Well, I like chocolate and I like potato chips. You know, if you didn't see my couple videos a couple years ago, Fred actually demolished a bag of chips. It was funny. He got actually right into the bag. Yeah, I did. That was funny. Right on the show. We did a chip rant one time, and he got right deep down in this bag. Bag of chips. He right in there, just deep down in the bag. Gee, that was hilarious. He did it on the show, and everyone had a big hoot over it. But anywho, Hershey's flavored chips. We're going to say nay on that. Get it out of there, nay. Disgusting. Disgusting. All right. I'll get right into that. How about dill pickle popcorn seasoning? Or not dill pickle, sorry, Dr. Pepper popcorn seasoning. Not dill pickle, how much I would love to have dill pickle, right? Dill pickle's the bomb. But this is Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper popcorn seasoning. Is that a yay or a nay? I would have to say nay. Nay. Well, you know what? I'm going to do the opposite. Why not? Let's say yay. Boom. Let's say yay. Why not? Mac and cheese, apple pie flavor. Is that a yay versus a nay? Apple pie, craft dinner. I don't know how I feel like maybe on Thanksgiving. No. No. Come on. Absolutely disgusting. Goodbye. Nay. Get out of here. Also, let's see. You know what? That is right. I think that's it for yay versus nay. Yay versus nay. And you know what? This week, I'm sorry. Once again, the nays win again. Another week, another show of nays. Nay. Nay. You know what? I like TV shows a lot. I especially like the older TV shows, like the very older ones. And nothing's better than Married with Children, right? Yeah, everyone's, I posted some videos of Married with Children. One was he was in the shoe place, and another video when he was eating toothpaste sandwich. I know. No one's thinking that. If that was on my choice of, that would be absolutely a nay. But, like, toothpaste sandwich, back... You know what? I wouldn't be surprised right now if there's nobody doing that right now, eating toothpaste sandwiches. Keep that in mind during, the winter when it's your, like, minty fresh sandwich, right? Absolutely gross. Gross. Gross indeed. All right, so I'm going to move on to something else here. Patrick Stewart, in the movie news here. Patrick Stewart's final acting role will be in the Avengers Doomsday movie. So this will be the final appearance for Patrick Stewart. He's getting old. It's time for him to retire, right? So he's going to play Professor X, believe it or not. But he played good roles. Like I said, one of them was Professor X. He played other roles too. Played in Captain Jean-Luc Picard and the Star Trek Enterprise. All the movies and everything. Yes, he did. He was an amazing actor. He was, Fred. He was an amazing actor. And salute. He gets to retire after Avengers Doomsday movie. Rock on. Now I'm going to bring up a different point of view on things. And that is my wrestling thing tonight. One of the things I have to put that was very, And I'll get into like Raw and SmackDown later on. But this one's about, the John Cena tournament that's going on. I'm going to get into that one too. There's, like stuff like that. But people are talking about like Joe Hendry winning, Joe Hendry being it, Joe Hendry. I believe, Joe Hendry! Quiet, you'll say his name. You might appear here. Nope, guess not. Alright, so, thank God. I actually do not like Joe Hendry as anything. I freaking hate him. I don't like him, so if he comes to WWE, please, I hope he's not the mystery opponent against Solo this week, because I really don't want that. Like, that would be a waste. To me, that would be a waste. I'll get into the other mystery one on SmackDown later. But this one is going to be a waste if it is Joe Hendry. So no, please not Joe Hendry. Anything, but if he's not, no. Please no. Oh, I just... This is what I think of Joe Hendry for, No. What's wrong with Joe Hendry? You just say his name and he appears. Joe Hendry. No, doesn't appear. See, it doesn't work all the time, right? You know what? I wish people would do that for me, like it just say my name and I will appear, right? Maybe you were thinking it today. Maybe you were like, the masked man was going to appear today. He was going to appear today. Say my name! And look at that. I appeared. Right? And like I said, we are everywhere. We are everywhere. The kingdom is everywhere. Everywhere. Alright. Also, I saw this group. It was great old soul food recipes. You can check this out. It was on my group. Someone must have tagged me on it. Thank you very much for the tag. Check out this group. Be a part of it. You know, not too bad. Many food ideas out of that group. Alright. So, speaking of food ideas, you guys remember when you guys were young, and this was for me, you guys had, for hamburgers, you guys had, instead of like buns, you guys had the bread, you know, the cheese and the bread and the old fries, you know, the old crinkly fries, dipped in ketchup that was right beside. And you know what? I had to go through that, but you know what? I didn't like the bread. I didn't like, it always had to be a bun. I was always the picky child that always had to have the bun instead of the bread when you have hamburgers, right? I believed it wasn't truly a hamburger unless you had the bun. Believe it or not. Don't get me wrong. I like a good old-fashioned barbecue, and I like barbecue more than anything. But the bun, right? The bun. Always more popular for the bun. Another good TV show I used to watch back in the day, another one was Family Matters. Got any cheese? Oh, yeah, that's the Steve Urkel thing. Hi, Laura. Fred, you can do a great impression of Steve Urkel. I think we all agree on that. But I think you need the glasses. I think that's what you're missing. Maybe we can give you the potion and you can be Freddy. Oh, like a cool guy like Freddy. Yeah, like Freddy. Wouldn't that be funny, right? Steve Urkel was a good show. There was the Family Matters, was a good show. I watched some old episodes of that lately, and it was like last week I was, and it wasn't too bad. Like, I enjoy still watching that stuff. Who doesn't, right? Rock on. Right on. Like, who wouldn't want to watch that, right? It's a good show. Always never doubt leaving your old shows. Never doubt watching your old shows, right? Never doubt it. It's always nice to watch them. Speaking of old shows, I'm going to go to an old show that they did a pilot for, and it wasn't a very long show they did, but it's actually, I'm going to put it down as the show of the week this week, and that is the show Joey. The remake after Friends, and then Joey did his own show after. It wasn't very long. It was about a couple seasons. Yeah, I thought it was stupid. You know what? Fred's not wrong. A lot of people thought it was stupid. And it kind of was. Like, it was stupid. It wasn't really going anywhere. It wasn't really a show. It was just like all over the place. Like, it wasn't really the greatest show, right? Speaking, you know what the funny part now you're saying that? There's another show I know that's very not good. We won't get into that, Fred. Wink, wink. We won't get into that. Come on, we both very know what show is not doing good, but we're not going to get into that. Wink, wink. Oh, man. Now I'm going to talk about the movie of the week, and the movie of the week is the Trailer Park Boys movie, the very first one. The Big Dirty, of course, when they still had changed from the movie theater. This is one of the best movies ever. I like the Trailer Park Boys. By the way, yes, I do know about Bubbles. And all that, that stuff. They're talking about Bubbles. And it sucks. He's going to take a break from comedy and blah, blah, blah. It's everywhere. Everybody knows about it, right? And it sucks because I'm like a huge Trailer Park Boys fan. I didn't expect that, right? Yeah, that really sucks. I think that left everybody in shock. It did. It left everybody in shock. But he's taking a step away, so we'll see what happens as the months and days and years go forward. Alright, so But as is the movie of the week, because it doesn't matter. It wasn't just Bubbles, right? It wasn't just Bubbles. Like Ricky, Julian, we're a part of all that stuff too, and they're all funny in their own way. Great movie. If you haven't watched Trailer Park Boys: The Big Dirty, check it out. It's a great movie. All right, so and yes, of course, we weren't here last week. I wanted to be here last week. Just, I was kind of beat, tired, didn't really want to do too much, and I was just like, frick that, We were lazy last week, let's be honest. Yes, we were lazy last week. Let's be honest, we were actually pretty lazy last week. We didn't want to do anything. Let's be honest, right? Alright, so we're going to go into eliminate just one. And this is the game between me and Fred. We're going to eliminate one out of the thing here. And here we go. Eliminate one. Potato chips. Go figure. We were talking about that a minute ago, yeah. Potato chips, go figure. Popcorn. Popcorn. I like popcorn. Dill pickle flavored popcorn. And the Dr. Pepper, yes. Deviled eggs. Ooh, they make me fart. Yeah, we can congratulate on that. And you know what? Oh, yes, pickled egg. Or not pickled eggs, but deviled eggs are the deviled eggs. Right? Yes, they are. They are the deviled eggs indeed. And Australian... What? Australian cake, like the lemon ton cake. So if I had to remove one of those, I think it would be the Australian cake. Yep, for me. Fred, what about you? What would you eliminate? I would eliminate the deviled eggs because they give me gas. Yeah, of course. Deviled eggs don't sit good with you, do they? No, if it's like I can fart my own name in friggin' letters. You can fart. Oh, wait. That's physically impossible, Fred. You cannot fart your own name in letters, okay? Yeah, like so on. It can't be done. It can't be done. The things that just come out of Fred's mouth these days, I just don't get it. Whatever, we just roll with the punches, right? Alright, one has to go, and this is a tough one. This is like one has to go like outdoor food. All your favorites in this one. McDonald's combo. I believe that's the Big Mac. Let's see here. McDonald's combo, which is the burger, fries, and a pop. Wendy's combos, burger, fries, and a pop. Burger King combo, of course, the burger, the fries, and the pop. And then you got the old KFC bucket combo with the friggin', And I think all we have to say right then, now is KFC, goodbye. Goodbye, KFC. KFC is friggin' disgusting. It is absolutely disgusting. Last time I bought KFC, threw in half the bucket. Gross. Absolutely gross. Gives you mega gas, too. It gives you mega gas, too. See, that sound is like if you're married and you have you have let this big burp out. Or next thing you know, you let this big... That's your wife screaming at the door. Just kidding. It's not all that bad. So, anyways, like I said, boom, one has to go. KFC, goodbye. Goodbye. Alright, everybody. Now, before we get into the Raw results, and I give you my rating on both, Raw and SmackDown, Fred's got a little story to tell. Fred, so how are things at home? With the, the missus. Everybody wanted to know about that. Yeah, first of all, what's her name, man? Her name is Hadi-O! Whoa. Your wife's name is Heidi Ho? Let me get this straight again. Say it again. Your wife's name is Heidi Ho? Yeah, Heidi Ho. She's a hoe, too. Oh, geez. That opens up a lot there, Fred. Oh, man, you're funny in so many ways. So how's life going? It sucks. It absolutely sucks. Man, coming here is just a breakaway. Yeah, it is, eh? Just a breakaway. Break away from everything. But you're a married man now. You gotta take responsibilities. Yeah, right, I'm probably gonna get nailed for alimony. Well, that would be your fault if you did. It sucks, okay? Stop laughing! Stop laughing! Stop it! Stop it! Jeez, stop. Yeah, I'm sorry, but it is funny. It is funny, right? But I hope things go better for you, Fred. Like, you know, like, we got this little tournament between... Yeah, the tournament! That's right, the tournament between us, and it's going to be good, isn't it? It's going to be the best. Are you got all plans for it? Yes, I'm going to do it right after the wrestling. Right after the wrestling. Okay, right after the wrestling, you're going to tell us about what the tournament it is. And I got a stipulation for you this week, Fred, and I think you're going to enjoy it. I think this is going to be the best. Oh, yeah? Well, I'll have to think about my stipulation. Well, all right, Fred. You know what? You know what? I bet your mine's better. All right, so let's get into the wrestling results. Let's do it. All right, let's do it right now. So let's first go off to the Raw results. Okay, Raw results this week. Triple H comes out and introduces John Cena into Boston. They're in Boston this week. John Cena hypes up the Last Time Now tournament. Anybody can show up, right? Sure enough, Dirty Dom shows up down to the ring. Triple H eventually tells Dominic Mysterio, you're putting your Intercontinental Championship on the line against the one and only John Cena. Well, guess what? John Cena defeated Dirty Dominic Mysterio and is now a first-time Intercontinental Champion, and he's a Grand Slam Champion. Thank goodness for that. I hate Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Thank goodness that John Cena beat him for that title. Thank goodness for that. Oh my goodness. Jeez, it's about time. I hate, and you know what? Rey Mysterio, my prediction is, spoiler alert, Rey Mysterio is going to beat Dominic Mysterio for the AAA title. Cheers. I call wrestling, I'm the best at it. Oh, really? That's right, Fred. All right. Cody Rhodes and Rey Mysterio otherwise are back, so congratulating John Cena after the Intercontinental Championship win. The first time match for the first time for the John Cena tournament. Rusev defeated Damian Priest. The Vision and Logan Paul surrounded the ring. So after that, the Vision and Logan Paul surrounded the ring to attack CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, and Jey Uso come out to help him with the brawl breaks out. And hang on for 1 sec. And that brawl breaks out or whatever, and it's basically, we all know we're calling it, both sides babyface standing tall. We all know what's coming after this. Stephanie Valkyrie defeated Raquel Rodriguez to retain the Women's Championship. After the match, Nikki Bella. I called it. I had a feeling that Nikki Bella was going to turn heel because I saw her face last week and how she looked at friggin' Stephanie Valkyrie, and I knew it was going to happen. He knew it because he was the masked man. That's right. I do, Fred. Thank you. So, I'm retaining the Women's Championship. After the match, Nikki Bella turns heel on Stephanie Volkera and hits her with the championship. Adam Pearce announces that it will be Logan Paul, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed versus Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, and Jey Uso in War Games. In a War Games at Survivor Series match. I can't wait to War Games. Either can I. Yeah, I know. I can't either, Fred. So Asuka and Kairi Sane defeated Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss to become the new tag team champions, tag team champions, with the help from Nia Jax and Lash Legend. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky come out to help Charlotte Flair and Alexa and challenge Asuka and Kairi Sane, Nia Jax, and Leah to, once again, Women's War Games match at Survivor Series. So we're getting into the War Games of Survivor Series. Yes, indeedy, we are. And I can't wait for it when it comes out. Can't wait for Survivor Series. So for Raw this week, rating, I would have to give it a solid, let's see here, top of my head, 7 out of 10 stars. It wasn't a bad show this week. Right on for Monday Night Raw. 7 out of 10 stars. Rock on. Alright, so let's move on to SmackDown this week. SmackDown, of course, once again, I'll give you my rating out of 10. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, Charlotte Flair, and Alexa Bliss discussed their plan for Women's War Games at Survivor Series. Charlotte Flair says she has to tell the truth, and she doesn't want to do nothing to do with Rhea and being on the same team as Rhea or anything like that. So she walks out on her War Games team. So what I think is going to happen, spoiler alert, what's going to end up happening is this. I think there's going to be two new members, of course, but it's going to be ones we haven't seen in a while. Spoiler alert, it could be, could be anybody. Could be anybody. It's probably going to be, Charlotte Flair will probably rejoin, okay, after a while. But it's probably going to be like Bianca Belair. We haven't seen Bianca. Spoiler alert! Bianca Belair would be a perfect opponent, perfect help in there. So definitely it could be her. Jey Uso defeated The Miz to advance in the first round of the Last Time Is Now tournament. Cody Rhodes versus Bronson Reed for the Undisputed Championship is announced for the main event on SmackDown. Ilya Dragunov defeated Axiom to retain the United States Championship in the United States Championship Open Challenge. I'm liking Ilya Dragunov as the United States champion. It's different, right? It's totally different. It fits. Rock on. It actually fits. No, I said rock on. Tommaso Ciampa come out and attacked. Attacked everybody and during the commercial. You know what? I hate Tommaso Ciampa. He's an idiot. Sami Zayn and Solo Sikoa face off. Sami Zayn says he had to watch my family get his family tree attack. MFT's attacking everybody. MFT, so he got help. I think this whole thing is gonna lead to a War Games match at Survivor Series. Why not make it a War Games match, right? Don't put him in a 6-man elimination tag match. What are you doing? War Games. We want War Games. Yes, we want War Games. Yes, indeed. Jimmy Uso will... War Games! Thank you, Fred. We want War Games! Yes, we do. See, I can predict everything. I'm the best. I hope you can! Alright, Fred. So, Jimmy Uso will join Cody Rhodes and CM Punk. We already saw that coming. I knew it was going to happen. And Jey Uso in a War Games at Survivor Series. So this is going to all take place at Survivor Series. But there's still one more person that can join the team. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? I would like to see Cheers Chris Jericho. Why not? Chris Jericho. It could be Roman Reigns. It could be anybody. LA Knight defeated the returning. Woo, 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 you know it! That's right, Zack Ryder is the mystery opponent for LA Knight. So, Zack Ryder makes his return. This is not Zack Ryder returning to stay with WWE. No. This is Zack Ryder's doing his own thing. I believe he's in TNA right now doing his own thing. He's got his own name, like Macadona or whatever. Like, yeah, he's going to stay there. This is just for the tournament. So, who's going to show up on Monday Night Raw versus Solo? It's another mystery opponent. I can't wait to see who's going to show up. Nick Aldis makes it official. Sorry, LA Knight defeated Zack Ryder in the match, and the match was very good. Yes, awesome match. It was a great match. Probably the match that stole the night. It was so good. Nick Aldis makes it official that for the SmackDown before Survivor Series, Solo in the MFTs is Sami Zayn, Motor Machine Guns, Rey Fenix, and Shinsuke Nakamura in a traditional, hang on. Sorry, in a traditional, basically, Survivor Series match. You know, basically a traditional, like a traditional Survivor Series match. It's just like a 6-man tag team match for next week on SmackDown. It should have been made for War Games. Yes, it should have been. We were all happy to see Zack Ryder come back. That was awesome. Also, Jade Cargill defeated B-Fab. After the match, Michin confronts Jade. Cody Rhodes defeats Bronson Reed in the no disqualification in a DQ match to retain the Undisputed Championship. After Braun Breaker and Logan Paul interfere, the Usos come out to help Cody Rhodes, but Drew McIntyre, low and known, comes out and joins the Vision in War Games against Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, the Usos at Survivor Series. So now Drew McIntyre is part of that group. Man, what's going to happen next? That's the only thing you can find out. What's going to happen next? You just have to watch Monday Night Raw. Booyah! What a good show this week, and for both performances. But I think SmackDown takes the cake. It's 8 out of 10 stars for SmackDown this week. Raw, 7 out of 10. SmackDown, you win. Booyah! He's a masked man. He knows it all. He knows it all. That's right, I am. I know it all. Boom. Especially when it comes to wrestling. Boom. Boom. All right. Bada boom. All right, so you guys have been rocking and rolling all night, and I've been having a great time. Fred, let's get on to this tournament now. All right. So the tournament is this. This is what everybody's been waiting for, right? Everybody's waiting for it. Just waiting for it. Here it is. Since you're so good at guessing all the main events and the winners and stuff. That's right, I'm the masked man. I am. Like, I am the Kingdom Champion, baby. I got the Kingdom title. Boom. So what is it, Fred? Do you want to wrestle for the Kingdom title? No, I don't want to wrestle for the Kingdom title. This is what I want. A tournament. We guess all the main events for this year until the end of this show. Oh, so like the very last episode. Right, all the way up to the very last episode. Whoever wins, there will be a stipulation. Alright, so how about this? My stipulation is this, Fred. My stipulation is, if I win this tournament, and I guess all the main events, and I beat you, right? That's right, I have to guess too. Alright, so you have to guess too. And if I beat you, you have to leave this show. What? That's right. There won't be any return for you. There won't be any return for you. You will be gone. This is my kingdom. This is my title. But since you don't want to face me for, like, this title here that I wear proudly around, you know, my shoulder here, it'd be interesting, you know, to see you disappear once again. You know, it was kind of nice when Fred was gone. Jake kind of filled the void. Too bad he's hibernating right now. Oh, you're going to bring him back. No. He's hibernating, like I said. See, I want you gone. I want you gone for good. So that means that if I win, you're done. You're done. You go back to your wife from the Neverlands, where Peter Pan come from, the Neverlands. That's right, the one that, the immigrant I married. That's right, you go back to her. Back to Heidi, ho, ho, ho. And I continue on this show. All right, fine. Deal. What's your stipulation? You'll find out next time on Welcome to the Kingdom. All right, so we're going to find out Fred's stipulation. My stipulation is if I win this tournament, Fred's gone. Permanently gone. Finito. Gone. Never to return. What will happen if Fred wins, though? I guess you'll just have to watch the next episode of Welcome to the Kingdom. I'm the Kingdom Champion, baby. So, once again, everybody, I am the Masked Man. I am Fred the Puppet. And you've been watching Welcome to the Kingdom, episode 12. We'll see you for episode 13. Peace out, everybody.
Amazon Music. Kingdom. Adrenaline in my soul. Every thought out of control. Do it all and get them off their feet. Crowd is about to blow. Waiting for me to start the show. Up the curtain, let's go up our roll. And my father said when I was younger, hard times bring better men. You took it all away, give it all away. Can't take my freedom.
See you next time. See you later, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the show. Like I said, the storylines go up and down. Find out what happens on the next episode of The Kingdom, episode 13. Booyah! Peace out, everybody.
Lights go down already now. Tell the truth, I'm for the town. Gonna give them what they came to see. Hear the crowd on their toes. Ready for me to start the show. Out the curtain, let's go up our roll. Whoa. And my father said when I was younger, hard times bring better men. Better men.
Thank you for watching. Welcome to the Kingdom. We'll see you next time for episode 13. See you next time on Welcome to the Kingdom.
Tried to tell me what to do. I saw the door and kicked it down. I stepped right over it right through. And you can never stop me now. I am the king and you're the crown. Now watch me as I take my throne and rule my
See you later, everybody. Peace out.
all away. I give it all away. Can't take my freedom. Here to change the game. A better made of pay. I built out of me.